the first questions on here I said is, for the following problems, all right, we're going to make rough estimates. So the results of a recent survey indicate that the average new car costs $2,300 with a standard deviation of $3,500. So this particular distribution you can do repeatedly over this period of time, all of these. So it says 2,300, that's our mean, and then 3,500, so I'm just going to say 23 plus 3.5 is going to be 26,500, you know, like that, plus 3.5 is 3,000, plus 3.5 is 33,500. 19.5, 16,000, whoops, 12.5. All right, so this will carry throughout. All right, so it says, if someone bought a car for $32,000, what would be a rough estimate of the proportion of cars that cost an equal amount or more than this? All right, so we go 32,000, right, is about here. So what's this? 34. What's this? 14. And from here on out is 2%, okay? So what you've got here is sort of the smaller end or whatever of the 2%. So what would you estimate would be, it can't be more than what? 2%. So if you were going to estimate, what was a good estimate for this? Yeah, 1.5%, something like that or whatever would be good. 1.5%, okay? All right, so then you can shade in the area that you're looking for. Okay, whatever. All right, so then it says, if someone bought a car for $16,000, what would be the rough estimate of the proportion of cars that cost an equal amount or more than this, right? All right, so now, just to make it clear, 5, 30, 33.5, 19.5, 16, 12.5. Okay, and I said 16,000. All right, so what's all of this? 50. This is 34. This is 14. So, right. So from here over, because we're including all the whole sides, that point earlier should be 98%. Okay? It's a good rough estimate. All right. What about a percentile rank? At about what percentile rank is a car that sold for $30,000? What is a percentile rank? So when I say your percentile rank, that's the percentage of scores that scored what? That or below that score. Okay? So I'm here, and it says a car that sold for $30,000. Okay? So what percentile rank is it at? 98th percentile. Okay? All right? What about 12,000? Well, 12,000, yeah, I would say less than 1%, right? Less than 1% of cars are sold at that space. So then it says, what is the rough estimate of a proportion of cars that were sold for an amount between 12,000 and 30,000? Okay, so if we were to go between 12,000 and 30,000, okay, we said that that was less than 1%. So let's just say 49 over here plus 34 plus 14, what would your rough estimate be for this whole area? Well, how much is this? 34 and 14 is what? 48 plus 49 is what? 97%. Okay, so this is what you're putting here, is this percentage, and you're going to add it to this these percentage over here, and you're going to get 97%. Okay, then it says, for what price would a car at the 16th percentile rank have sold? What's this? Right. So this is 14 and that's 2%. So for what value would a car at the 16th percentile have sold? Right, $19,500. Okay? What?
How did you get that?
How much percentage is this?
Well, I'm very confused because I thought that okay, from the middle over was 50, so then the next line would be from that line over would be 34.
Not over. No, no.
Yeah, so I'm
We're breaking up the 34, we're breaking up 50% into 34, 14, and 2.
Okay.
So 34% is this amount right here. 14% is this amount right here. And then from that point over is 2% of the distribution. So if we say, I want to know what percent scored at the 16th percentile, I'm looking for 16% from that point and below. Okay? So I've got 23, 26.5, 30, 33.5, all right, 19.5, 16, and 12.5. All right. I said, the question asks, for what price would a car in the 16th percentile rank? Percentile rank is that percent or less, right? So the 16th percentile is going to be if this piece over is 16%, right? Because this is 14, and then all of this here is 2%, then it's 19.5 is the 16th percentile rank. Does that make more sense?
Yeah.
Are you lying?
No, it really does make sense. I